Computer networking is the practice of connecting multiple computing devices such as computer, laptops, mobile phones, servers, and routers so they can communicate, share data, and access resources efficiently. It serves as the backbone of modern digital communication, enabling everything from browsing the internet to global businesses operations. Network allow devices to work together by following communication protocols, which are set of rules that govern how data is transmitted. This connection can be established through physical media like cables and fiber optics through wireless technologies such as Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. The main purpose of networking is to facilitate resource sharing, communication, and centralized data access, making collaboration and cloud services possible. In short, computer networking is the foundation of our connected world, powering the internet, digital collaboration, and the seamless exchange of
Hi, my name is Reovoca Panaguiton and I am from Group Monieka. This is my networking video. The device that I'm gonna show is an iPad and a PS3 console. So let's dive in first with the iPad. So let me about the device of the iPad. What device are you showcasing and what do you use it for? The device I'm showcasing is the iPad 11 Gen. This one, I use it for online classes, research, note taking, communication, media consumption, and productivity tasks, such as creating documents and other things, presentations, and design. So, here it is. So, pink one. B. Networking concept. So, how does your device connect to a network? My iPad connects to a network mainly through Wi-Fi. There is no LAN ports for the Wi-Fi for the iPad to use. So, it's mainly using a wireless Wi-Fi connection. So, it can also connect using mobile data if paired with a phone hotspot. The iPad does not use LAN cable as I said earlier because it is a wireless device. Does it use LAN 1 or the internet? So, LAN when my iPad connects to a Wi-Fi at home or at school. 1 is the wide area network when accessing services outside the local network such as cloud servers. So, the Apple uses iCloud for the cloud service. Third is the internet when browsing websites, using social media, emails, or online apps. So, number 5. What network components does your device rely on? So, the iPad rely on the router for the Wi-Fi, connects my iPad to the internet. Second is modem, brings internet service from the ISP. Third is the access point, allows wireless connection to the iPad. Fourth is the NIC or the network interface card, built-in Wi-Fi adapter inside the iPad. So, the sixth question is how does your device get an IP addresses? My iPad receives an IP address automatically from the router using the DHCP protocol. So that is called the Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. This IP address allows the device to communicate on the network. Private IP used inside the local network. The public IP used by the router to communicate on the internet. Number 7. Does your device act as a client in a client-server system? The iPad connects as a client. It requests data from servers such as websites, cloud storage, streaming platforms, and email servers. The servers respond by sending the request data back to the device, which is the iPad. Number 8. the last question. How does data travel from your device to another device or a website? So basically, the data from the iPad broken into a smaller packets. These packets travel from my iPad to the router, then to the ISP, and finally to the destination server. So the bandwidth determines how much data can be sent at once. The latency measures delay in a data transmission. So the security measures that the iPad uses to protect my data from phishing, from any other conflicts that I can encounter with my data. My iPad stays secure through the network, on a network, through the Wi-Fi password. So the passwords of the Wi-Fi, so it can easily get accessed by anyone. The device passcode, which is the passcode that I use, or a Face ID or Touch ID. The encryption, HTTP's website and encrypted Wi-Fi. The firewalls from the router and the Apple system security, which is tougher than you thought. The regular software updates from the Apple. So that's all from the iPad. So we will go on to the next device, which is the PS3. So let me pause for a second. Now, I'm gonna show you and explain to you how this PS3 gaming console works and what I used it for. So this is it. The CD inserter there, everything. So where do I use my PS3 gaming console? So I use it mainly for playing video games, online multiplayer, downloading game updates, and streaming digital content. So it connects to the internet to access online servers and game servers through its ports. So let's go on to the networking concepts of the PS3 gaming console. So how does your device connect to a Wi-Fi, mobile data, or LAN cable? So the PS3 connects to a network using a Wi-Fi or a LAN Ethernet cable. Does not use mobile data. A wired LAN usually provides a more stable and faster connection for gaming. So here is the port of the PS3 for the LAN. You can see the RJ45 insert there. The gaming console should be paired with a TV, of course, so you can see the display. The HDMI is also here beside to the RJ45, so where you can connect the PS3 into a TV through HDMI cable. So you can also use the Wi-Fi because it also has a wireless connection, but using a LAN cable would be better for a faster internet connection, so you won't experience any lag to your gaming. So I usually use Wi-Fi for it because I don't have a LAN cable and our router is far from our TV and to the console. So the fourth question is, does it use LAN 1 or the internet? So LAN, when the PS3 is connected to the home Wi-Fi router through Wi-Fi or the Ethernet, the LAN cable. Next is the 1. When the router connects to the PS3 to the external networks. So you can upload your data from it. So it's gonna use 1. The internet, when playing online games, accessing PlayStation network, or downloading updates. So that's how the device use internet to the PS3. So the fifth question is what network components does your device rely on? First would be the router. It connects the PS3 to the internet. The second one that my device rely on is the modem. Provides internet access to the PS3. The third devices that my device rely on is the access point, which allows the wireless connection. Number fourth and lastly is the NIC, which is the network internet interface card. So built-in Ethernet and Wi-Fi adapter inside the PS3. The sixth question that I have is how does your device get an IP address? The PS3 automatically receives an IP address from the router using DHCP. So most of the Wi-Fi router nowadays use DHCP. So it can give you automatically the IP address that you can have under a certain Wi-Fi network, unless you assign a certain IP address to that device, such as 192.168.1.1, like that. When you assign a number to your device, so you can know what IP address you're gonna address it to a certain device, such as a computer, you will know what device it is. So when the DHCP works, it just automatically gives you a random or automated IP addresses for your device to use in a certain Wi-Fi, under a certain Wi-Fi network. So a private IP address is used within the home network. As I said, the router uses a public IP addresses to communicate with the internet. Number 7, does your device act as a client in a client-server system? Why or why not? Yes, the PS3 acts as a client. It sends requests to game servers and PlayStation Network servers for online gameplay, updates, and digital content. The servers respond by sending data back to my device or to the console. Number 8, the last question. How does data travel from your device to another device or website? So, data from the PS3 is divided into packets. These packets travel from PS3 to the router, then to the ISP, and finally to game or content servers. The bandwidth affects the download speed and gameplay quality, and the latency affects response time during online gaming. So, as I said earlier, I use Wi-Fi to the PS3 console. So I might experience some lag connection, but if I do use a LAN or Ethernet cable, I will certainly have a much better experience for my gaming, because it doesn't have a certain wireless connection, because when I do use a cable, it goes straight to the router. And yeah, that's the conclusion of my video, the PS3 and the iPad. So thank you very much. That concludes my contribution to our video. Thank you.
Since a laptop depends on networking, Wi-Fi or internet to connect to the internet for browsing, communication, and cloud services. Another one is file sharing. Networking allow laptops to share files with other devices on the same network. Another one is remote access through VPN or remote desktop protocols. Laptop can securely connect to a distant network and resources. Another one is software updates. Operating systems and applications rely on network connectivity to download and update secure patches. Last one is collaboration tools. App like Teams, Zoom, Google Meet require stable networking to enable video calls, messaging, and real-time collaboration. For the CCTV, IP cameras relate on modern CCTV. CCTV use IP Internet Protocol, cameras that transmit video data over a network instead of analog cables. Another one is remote monitoring. Networking enable user to view live CCTV footage from anywhere via mobile apps or web browsers. Another one is data storage. CCTV footage is often stored on network-attached storage called NAS or cloud servers requiring strong networking. Another one is integration. CCTV system can integrate alarms, motion sensors, and access control systems through network. Last one is bandwidth dependence. High resolution video streams like 1040, 1080p, or 4K demand on sufficient network bandwidth to avoid lag or drop frames. What is a network? A network is a collection of internet-connected devices that share resources and exchange information. Devices like laptops, CCTV cameras need networks to share resources, communicate, and enable remote access. Number 2 is type of networks the device use. LAN. First one is LAN, local area networks. Connect device within a small area, home or office. Example, laptop accessing CCTV footage stored on a local NVR or DVR. Another one is WAN, wide area network, connects multiple LAN across larger areas, cities, or countries. Example, a company CCTV system accessible from headquarters in another city. Internet, global networking enabling laptop to browse, update software, and access CCTV remotely. Wireless versus wired connections, wireless Wi-Fi convenient for laptops and mobile CCTV monitoring. Wired internet, stable and secure, often used for CCTV cameras and NVRs. Network components. First one is router. Direct traffic between local development devices and internet. Number 2 is switches. Connect multiple devices within LAN, laptops, and CCTV cameras. Number 3 is modem. Provide internet access by connecting to ISP. 4 is access point. Extend Wi-Fi coverage for laptops and mobile monitoring. The last one is network interface card called NIC. Hardware inside laptops and CCTV devices that enables network connectivity. IP addressing. Next question is IP addressing. Devices receive an IP address automatically from a router via DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Private IP used inside a LAN for laptops and CCTV cameras. Public IP used by the router to connect the internet network to the internet. Number 5 question is client-server model. Laptop acts as a client, requesting data like CCTV footage or files. CCTV system acts as server, providing video streams or stored recordings. 6 is data transmission. Data travels in packets, small chunks of information across the networks. Bandwidth, the maximum data transfer capacity, important for high-resolution CCTV video. Latency, the delay in transmission. Low latency is crucial for real-time CCTV monitoring. Number 7 is security. Password protection. Strong password for laptop and CCTV's accounts is needed. Firewalls block unauthorized access to the network. Encryption protects data during transmission. Last one is secure website or apps. Ensure CCTV monitoring apps use secure protocols. Right now, I'm showcasing my laptop. My laptop, I use it for schoolworks, and other things like playing video games, editing schoolworks, browsing stuffs on internet. Mostly, I use this for schoolworks because my course is IT and I need a laptop for programming. We use CCTV for home protection, for intruders that we don't know, or someone wants to break in our house, or like someone is passing through and when no one is in our house, we can see our house even though we are far away from our home. Now I will answer the question on networking concepts. So, how does device connect to a network? How does laptop and CCTV connect to a network? Laptop connects via Wi-Fi or LAN cable called Ethernet, or mobile data tethering or hotspot. CCTV connects to modern IP cameras, connects via LAN cable or Wi-Fi to a router. Some advanced CCTV system can also use mobile data SIM-enabled cameras for remote monitoring. Number 2, does it use LAN WAN or the internet? Laptop and CCTV connects locally within our home or office network, so it connects to LAN, local area network. It also connects to WAN, wide area network. CCTV systems in multiple branches connect over WAN to a central monitoring station. Lastly is internet. Both devices use internet for remote access, cloud storage, and updates. Number 3 question is network components the device relies on. Router. First one is router. Router directs traffic between device and the internet. Number 2 is modem. Provides internet access from the ISP. Number 3 is switch. Connects multiple wired devices like CCTV cameras and laptops. Number 4 is access point. Extends Wi-Fi coverage for laptop and wireless CCTV. Lastly is network interface card called NIC. Built-in hardware that allows laptop and CCTV to connect to a network. Number 4 question is, how does the device get an IP address? Devices receive IP address automatically from the router using DHCP, called Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Private IP used inside the LAN. Public IP assigned to the router by the ISP, allowing external internet access. Number 5. Does the device act as a client-server system? For laptop, it's a yes. It acts as a client, requesting data, website, CCTV footage, or files. For CCTV, it acts as a server, providing video streams to clients through laptops or mobile apps. In cloud setup, both devices connect to a remote server for storage and monitoring. Number 6 is, how does data travel from the device to another device or website? Data is broken into packets and sent across to the network. Bandwidth determines how much data can be transmitted at once, important for HD CCTV video. Latency, the delay in transmission. Low latency ensures smooth video streaming and fast laptop browsing. Number 7 is, what security measures protect the device? Password protection. Number 1 is password protection. Strong login credentials for laptop and CCTV accounts. Number 2 is firewalls. Block unauthorized access attempts. Number 3 is encryption. Protects data during transmission. Example, HTTPS, VPNs, encrypted CCTV streams. Lastly is secure website or apps. Ensures safe communication between laptop and CCTV monitoring platforms.
Have you ever considered what happens after a photograph is taken? Hi, I'm Ryza Tamayo, and in the following clips, I will demonstrate how my digital camera and our home router depend on computer networking to transfer photos securely from one device to another. This is my digital camera, which I use to capture photographs, and that is my router or modem, which allow my devices to connect to a network and access the internet. The digital camera saves photos on a memory card. To access the files, I remove the card and insert it into a card reader, enable me to connect to my laptop. At this stage, the data transfer does not require a network connection. A network is a system that connects multiple devices so they can share data and resources. Devices need networks because without a network connection, data such as photos cannot be shared with other devices or sent to online services. My laptop will then connect to the router using Wi-Fi, which creates a wireless local area network or LAN. The router here then connects to a wide area network or WAN, which provides access to the internet. Although this setup uses a wireless connection, the same LAN could also be accessed using a wired Ethernet cable. This network relies on several components including a router, a modem, and a network interface card inside the laptop. In a home network, the router also functions as a wireless access point that also contains a built-in switch that allows multiple devices to communicate within the local network. When the laptop connects to the network, the router automatically assigns it a private IP address, and the router itself uses a public IP address to communicate with devices and servers on the internet. In this process, my laptop acts as a client that sends data to servers, where the servers involved may include email servers or cloud storage servers that receive and store the uploaded photo files. The data is divided into packets and transmitted through the network, where bandwidth affects speed and latency affects delay. Network security is maintained through Wi-Fi password protection, data encryption, router firewalls, and secure websites that protect information during transmission. And this demonstration shows how a digital camera and networking devices work together to transfer data efficiently and securely using computer networks. That's all, thank you.
So the device I'm showcasing is a smartwatch which I use to track my fitness and health, view notifications, and check basic information such as time, steps, and heart rate. A smartwatch does not connect directly to the internet. Instead, it connects only using a smartphone via Bluetooth. Because of this, it does not use Wi-Fi, mobile data, or receives its own IP address. Any access to online services happens indirectly through the smartphone, which is connected to the internet over a wide area network. The smartwatch relies on the phone and its Bluetooth network interface to send and receive data. In this setup, the smartwatch works indirectly within a client-server system by sending data to the phone, which then communicates with online servers. Data travels from the smartwatch to the smartphone through Bluetooth and then from the smartphone to the internet, with responses returning to the same way. Security and maintained through Bluetooth, pairing authentication and encrypted connections, device permissions, phone lock features, and regular software updates. So here I'm showcasing a printer which I use to print documents and school requirements from my computer or smartphone. The printer works through a wireless setup. To print, my phone and the printer must be connected to the same internet or local network, and the printing application on the phone sends a command to the printer. The printer then processes its job to print wirelessly. In this setup, the printer operates within a local network or LAN and does not need a direct wired connection. It relies on the phone and the printer's internal wireless network interface to function. The printer can receive an IP address from the router to the DHCP when connected to the network and acts as a client by accepting print requests sent through the phone. Data travels from the phone to the printer over a shared network. Security is maintained through Wi-Fi passwords, network encryption, app permissions, and device access controls to ensure only authorized devices can send print jobs.
Today, I will be discussing how phone and earbuds work in relation to networking concept. So the first one, what is network? A network is a system of interconnected devices that can communicate and share data and resources. Phones and earbuds need to connect to transmit information such as audio, voice, message, and internet data. Without networks, phone could not access online services and earbuds would not able to receive sounds wirelessly from the phone. And the second type of networks that device use. The first one is LAN. A phone connects to a LAN when it uses Wi-Fi at home, school, or in public places. The earbuds connect to the phone using Bluetooth, which operate within a short range similar to a local network. 1. When the phone accesses the data from distant server, such as streaming platform or cloud services, it uses a WAN. Earbuds depend on the phone's WAN connection to receive online audio content. And for the internet, the phone connects to the internet to browse websites, stream videos, and download applications, and make online calls. For earbuds, it relies on the phone internet connection to play stream audio. Wireless and versus wire connection. Phones and earbuds mainly use wireless connection such as Wi-Fi, mobile data, and Bluetooth. Wired connection are generally used only for charging or data transfer in some cases. So the number 3 is the network components. For the routers, it connects to the phone to the internet through Wi-Fi. For the switch, it manages data traffic within network usually used by routers and ISPs. And for the modem, it connects to the home network to the internet service provider. For the access point, it provides Wi-Fi signal that phone use to access the internet. For the last network interface, phone have built-in NIC for Wi-Fi and mobile data connection. Earbuds contain wireless NIC that enables them to connect to the phone. For number 4, IP addressing. The phone receives an IP address automatically from router or mobile network using dynamic host configuration protocol. For the private IP address, use inside local network such as home or school Wi-Fi. And for the public IP address, assigned by the ISP or mobile carrier and used to communicate on the internet. Earbuds usually do not receive an IP address because the Bluetooth connection do not require an address. And for number 5, client-server model. Both the phone and earbuds act as the client device. That phone connects to servers such as social media server, music and media streaming server, and messaging and cloud storage server. Earbuds receive audio data from the phone which communicates with this server. And for number 6, data transmission. Data travels from online server to the phone through Wi-Fi or mobile data, then from the phone to the earbuds through Bluetooth. Packets. Data is divided into small packets for efficient transmission. And for the bandwidth, determine how much data can be sent at one time. Higher bandwidth result in better sound quality. And latency refers to delay in data transmission. Low latency is important for clear audio and video synchronization. And lastly, for number 7 is security. Phones and earbuds use several security measures to stay protected on networks, such as password protection. Phones use screen lock and authentication, while Bluetooth is used pairing required user approval. And for number 2 is encryption. Data sent over Wi-Fi, mobile data, and Bluetooth is encrypted to prevent unauthorized access. And firewalls. Phones and routers use firewalls to block malicious traffic. And lastly, secure website. HTTPS website protects user data during online communication. So, for the question about the device, for number 1, what are you showcasing and what do you use it for? The device I am showcasing today is my smartphone and my earbuds. I use my smartphone for communication, browsing the internet, online classes, and social media, and entertainment. And for the wireless earbuds, for listening to music, watching videos, and attending online meetings. So for the networking concept. Number 2, how does your device connect to a network? Wi-Fi, mobile data, and LAN cable. My smartphone connects to a network in two main ways: Wi-Fi and mobile data. When I am at home or in school, I usually connect to Wi-Fi, which uses a router. When I am outside and Wi-Fi is not available, I use mobile data, which connects to a cellular network. And last, for my wireless earbuds, it do not connect directly to the internet. Instead, they connect to my phone using Bluetooth. So for number 4, does it use LAN, WAN, or the internet? Yes, my smartphone uses LAN, WAN, and the internet depending on the connection. When connecting to home Wi-Fi, it is part of local area network or LAN. When using mobile data, it connects to a wide area network or WAN, which cover a large geographical area. Both connections allow my phone to access the internet, which connect to website and online services worldwide. And for the number 5, what network components that your device rely on. Router, modem, NIC, access point. My smartphone relies on several network components. It uses a router to send and receive data when connected to Wi-Fi. The modem usually provided by the internet service provider. It connects the router to the internet. My phone has a built-in network interface card which connects to Wi-Fi and mobile networks. The router also acts as access point, allowing wireless device like my phone to connect. And for the number 6, how does your device get an IP address? My smartphone gets an IP address automatically using a process called Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. When my phone connects to a Wi-Fi network or mobile data, the network assigns it an IP address, and this IP address allow my device to be identified or communicate with other device on the network. For number 7, does your device act as a client in a client server system wide? Yes, my smartphone acts as client in a client server system. It sends requests to a server such as when I open website, use social media, or watch online videos. The server responds by sending data back to my phone. When my phone does not usually act as a server, it mainly requests and receives information. And for the number 8, how does data travel from your device to another device or website? Data starts from my smartphone and sent to the router or cellular tower. From there, the data travels to the internet, passing through the multiple networks. It then reaches the destination server or another device. It responds data follows the same path back to my phone. Question for number 9. What security measure protect your device while connected to a network? Several security measures to protect my device while connected to a network. Number 1 is Wi-Fi network uses password and encryption to prevent unauthorized access. For the mobile network, it uses SIM authentication and encryption for security. And lastly, my phone is also protected by screen lock, biometrics, and app permission and software updates. And for many websites, it uses HTTPS, which encrypts data to keep information secure. And that's all.
My name is John Lester Gomia and I will be the next person that will present their two devices, that is smartphone and the smart TV. To properly understand these devices, let us answer several questions one at a time, beginning with what device am I showcasing and what do I use it for. First we have here is the smartphone. That is one of the devices I am showcasing and I use daily. It is a device used for various of communication such as emailing, messaging, and calling, making it essential for staying connected. Aside from communication, it is a handheld device with various installable entertainment and productivity applications, including social media platforms, games, e-reading applications, and video streaming apps. A smartphone connects to the internet through Wi-Fi network or mobile data, allowing it to access online services, exchange information with servers, and function even while the user is away from home. Meanwhile, the smart TV, which is also one of the devices I am showcasing, is usually installed in a fixed location inside the family home. Similar to smartphones, it is also used for entertainment. However, it is more focused on streaming and streaming movies, series, and accessing a broader selection of channels and online platforms. Through its internet connection via Wi-Fi or wired LAN connection, a smart TV can directly stream content from online services, providing a larger and more immersive viewing experience for users at home. Next question, how does my device connect to a network? My smartphone connects to a network in two ways. First is connect through Wi-Fi, which allows it to use the home network or public network without using mobile data. Second, it connects through mobile data, which allows internet access even Wi-Fi is not available. My smart TV mainly connects through Wi-Fi, which allows it to stream content wirelessly. It can also connect using a LAN cable, which is a wired connection that provides us more stable and reliable internet connection, especially when watching high quality or high resolution videos. Next question is, does it use LAN, WAN, or the internet? When my smartphone and smart TV are connected to my home Wi-Fi, they are using a local area network. This network covers a small area, such as a house, and allows devices inside that area to communicate with each other. When I access website or streaming services, my device connect to the internet, which is a global network. To the internet, my devices use wide area network to reach servers that are located far away, such as data centers that store videos, websites, and applications. Next question is, what network component does my device rely on? My device rely on several network components to function properly. The modem connects my home network to the internet service provider. The router manages and directs data traffic to the correct device, ensuring that information is sent to my smartphone or smart TV and it arrives correctly. Access points help extend the Wi-Fi signal so that the network reaches different area of the house. Both devices also have built-in network interface cards, which allows them to connect to the network either wirelessly or through a cable. Next question is, how does my device get an IP address? When the smartphone or smart TV connects to the Wi-Fi network, the router automatically assigns it a private IP address. This IP address identifies the device within the local network and allows it to communicate with other devices. When my device accesses the internet, it uses a public IP address provided by the internet service provider. This public IP allows external servers to know where to send the requested data, such as videos or web pages. Next question is, does my device act as a client in a client service system? Why or why not? Accordingly, both my smartphone and the smart TV act as a client in a client service system. This is because they request data and service from servers. For example, when I open YouTube or Netflix, my device sends a request to the server asking for a specific video. The server then processes the request and sends the video data back to my device. My devices do not provide services to others. They only request and receive data, which is why they function as clients. Next question is, how does data travel from my device to another website? Data sent from my device is divided into small unit packets. These packets travel through the network, passing through routers and other networking equipment until they reach the destination server. Once the server receives the packets, it sends response packets back to my device. My device then reassembles the packet into a complete video, web page, or application, such as here in the smart TV. Bandwidth affects how much data can be sent at one time, while latency affects how long it takes for the data to travel, which can cause delays or buffering. Last question is, what security measures protect my devices while connected to a network? My devices are protected by several security measures, such as Wi-Fi passwords that prevents unauthorized users from accessing the network, account logins that protects personal information stored in apps and services, encryption such as HTTPS that ensures that data sent over the network cannot be easily read by others, and firewalls in the router that help block harmful traffic, and regular software updates fix security vulnerabilities, and that protects my devices from threats. And with that concludes my discussion about the smartphone and the smart TV.
For the group summary, why networking matters in everyday life. Networking is important in our everyday life because it allows our devices to connect, communicate, and share information seamlessly. We use devices like tablets, mobile phone, smart TV, laptop, CCTV, digicam, router, smartwatches, printer, and earbuds, all of which rely on network to function properly. Through Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or the internet, these devices help us stay connected with others, access information quickly, work efficiently, enjoy entertainment, and even maintain security at home. Networking also make it easier to collaborate, learn new things online, and manage daily tasks more conveniently. In short, networking is the invisible system that keeps our device and our lives linked together, making modern life faster, easier, and more connected.
So, in conclusion, networking is a fundamental part of how modern devices function. It enables devices to connect, communicate, and access information efficiently across local and global networks. Through networking, devices are able to share data, retrieve online content, and interact with servers in real time. Components such as routers, modems, access points, and network interface cards support these connections, while IP addressing, data transmission, and security measures ensure that communication is reliable and protected. Overall, computer networking transforms electronic devices into powerful tools that support communication, entertainment, and everyday digital activities.